So in this video, we are going to be breaking down the top 5 most overpowered plays in Madden 24. I'm going to give you guys the playbook, the setup, how everybody runs them, and just they're going to be ranked in order of how long they've been effective in Madden. So like for example, if a play has been good since these past couple months, it's probably going to be lower on the list. But if a play has been good since the beginning of the year and it's still good at this point in the year, it's probably going to be up higher on my list. But if you guys have any suggestions on any sort of tip videos you guys want to see, put them in the comments down below. I get a lot of them on the live stream, so I've been kind of answering the questions from the live stream. So make sure you guys check out our Twitch and our TikTok live streams. But let's get straight into our top 5 plays. If you guys like my scheme that I'm running in these videos, make sure you guys head over to EliteMadden.com where you can purchase my ebook. It's $15. You want to go to the tips and ebooks section and then go down to where it says Goatgeezy's Jets Offense. $15 if you guys want to run the exact same scheme that I run in these YouTube videos. So coming in at our number 5, we're going to have this RPO alert wide receiver screen out of the trips, tight end, offset. They're in a lot of different trips. We are in the Jets playbook. You can find it. This RPO alert screen in the Colts playbook and a bunch of other playbooks that have a trips tight end offset formation or some sort of a trips weak formation. I think they also have this in the spread playbook as well off the top of my head. But this has been really effective these past couple months. If you guys watched the Oklahoma tournament that I played in, I ran this a lot. Dez ran this a lot, who won both Oklahoma tournaments. Showtime ran it. A whole bunch of pro players are starting to run this alert wide receiver screen. And why is it so effective? So we're just going to get into any zone coverage right here. We'll just get into a cover 3 buzz. And right here, if you guys see, if they are in any sort of zone, we're going to be able to throw this RPO screen with ease. Now right there, Jalen Ramsey got a shed right there, so that didn't actually go as planned. But if we get a better block, hopefully we get one right here. Okay, no, that's what's gonna happen. Okay, gotta love practice mode. Let's try this again. All right, try this again. Hopefully nobody gets hit. And right there, we get a lot better blocking right there. And we're going to be able to get a 6-7 yards. And if they run any sort of zone, they have no chance. It doesn't matter if it's a cover 2, cover 3, whatever it is. We're going to get a lot of yards. And the only way you're going to be able to run or be able to stop the screen is by having a man-aligned defense or to have it manned up from like an outside linebacker, which is going to take away from your pass defense. And it's going to be a lot harder to guard trips tight end, which is a super effective formation. And then also, it's going to be a lot harder to guard one of our plays that will be coming up here in a couple of plays. But this RPO screen is going to be super tough, especially down in the red zone. You're just going to be able to throw it just like this. And when you need those extra 3-4 yards right there, if we were in the red zone, that's going to be an easy 7 right there for us. So coming in at that number 5 spot is going to be this RPO alert screen. I didn't want to rank it a little bit higher just because it is a run. It's an RPO. You're not going to be always able to run the ball or call an RPOs, but I'm going to put, just pass plays up higher in these scenarios, but that's going to come in at our number 5. Coming in at number 4, we're going to have, it's not really a play, it's going to be double corners, and you can use this in any single playbook. You can implement it in any formation that allows you to run double corners, but it is ran really good in a bunch formation due to the fact that you're going to be able to have a clear out route with one of your receivers. So in our case, we're going to use MVS as our clear out route, and this is how you're going to set up double corners. For double corners, you want to put your RB guy on a corner route, and he's going to be our deep corner. And then you want to put Travis Kelce in our scenario. You want to put him on a shorter corner, and right here you're going to be able to make a high-low read between McCole Hardman and Kelce. And then for the backside, we're going to put a backside drag. That's really popular in Madden 24 right now. So this is the setup, and right here I'm going to look the roll out, and this is against a cover 2. So I'm going to be able to roll out with Mahomes, and I'm going to be able to throw the deeper corner against cover 2. That's normally what's going to happen in a cover 2 shell. That deep corner is going to get over 30-yard clouds. It's going to get over default clouds, so you're going to be able to throw that deeper corner. Now, if they were in cover 3, this is where you're going to be able to throw Travis Kelce underneath the zone. Right here, Travis Kelce should be guarded from this cloud. Actually, right there, we were able to throw it past the cloud anyways, but the deep blue should jump back to that deeper corner in a cover 3 or a cover 4, and it's going to open up the shorter corner from Travis Kelce. Now, this is really effective, especially in a bunch, but you can run it many different ways. I know you can get a shorter corner route, stock corner route from corner strike, which is in gun bunch strong offset as well, from this outside receiver, and then you can run the deeper corner from McCole Hardman. and you can do something like this. Obviously, we don't want two hot route master corners, they're the same depth, but if you could get corner strike and have a shorter corner, or just any shorter corner in general, you can do it from the outside receivers just like this. A lot of people do it. The clear out route, excuse me, helps just pull the deeper zones. So against maybe a man-to-man coverage, you really don't need Travis Kelce on this route, but against like cover 2 or cover 3, you're probably going to want to have this deeper route to pull the zones. I put this at number 4 due to the fact it did come onto the scene just a little bit later in the year. Also, particularly a bunch play. A couple other formations I've seen people running out of, like a U-trips isn't really bad to run a double corner out of, but it just kind of lacks a variety for formations. But that's why it's going to be at the number 4 spot. So coming in at our number 3 spot is going to be a trips, a tray wide flex type of play. Any play that's going to have a PA boot shot, or it's going to have PA crossers. So our objective with this play is we want to make sure our trips wide receivers, which is all 3 of our wide receivers, are on the opposite hash. So we want the play to the wide side. So if we're on the left hash, we want to make sure the wide receivers are lined up on the right hash. So our tight end is going to get open since he is short side, because if they run a cover 3 or a cover 4, the deep zones are going to drop back, and we're going to be able to throw right underneath those deep zones. If there's a cover 2, it's going to guard our tight end. So our tight end's on a corner route to make sure we can throw under those deep blues. Then we're going to put Rashee Rice on a streak to clear out any sort of inside third deep half. We're going to put our backside receiver on a drag route as our last case scenario. And we're really looking to throw Mecole Hardman Jr. across the middle. It's going to be really good versus cover 3 and cover 4. You're going to be able to throw this for a 1-play touchdown. And then cover 2, you can also split the seams as well. But regardless to say, you're going to be able to throw one of these wide receivers right here as long as we get some time and they don't get bumped. Of course, they get bumped. Let's run that back. Right here. All right, we're going to try it. Hopefully nobody gets bumped. They get bumped, but I'm still able to throw it even after all the sheds and the bumping. Mecole Hardman, easy, right over the middle. We probably could have racked that and got a lot more yards right here. We also are going to have we should have the drag wide open right here. We have the drag just in case we need to get the ball off. MVS is going to be able to get 10 yards on that. And then we should be able to throw Travis Kelce right here. Let's see. Okay, he got bumped off the line. There is a purple. We were not able to actually throw him. He got bumped off the line. He ran it well. But against a cover 3 that is baseline and press, you should be able to throw that tight end corner. Now, this play is damn near in every single playbook. You're going to have a PA crosser or a PA boot shot. This play came a little bit late onto the scene. This man, so that's why it's in the number 3 spot. Plus, this play is really only going to be good as long as you're audibling around the trips. You can stay in trips and you can, call this play as well. It won't be as effective, especially if you're playing a higher level opponent. But this is going to fall into our number 3 spot. And coming in at our number 2 play, it's gonna be double post. A lot of people may be shocked that double post is not number 1, but it's gonna be double post, and I really like this play. I just think there's gonna be one better play that is a lot harder to guard, especially earlier in the year, and I still think it is the best play in the game. But this is double post. You guys are going to find this in the Colts playbook or the Eagles playbook, and there's 2 setups that everybody likes to run. The first setup is just going to be drag your your slot wide receiver or your point man, which is going to be Mecole Hardman, and you're going to snap it. Now, you're going to be able to throw a lot of these checkdowns right here. We're going to have Mecole Hardman. You can throw the tight end off the break, and you're also going to be able to throw your running back too if they start using Mecole Hardman. But you're going to have all these checkdowns to be able to throw, and it's super hard because you're gonna have to commit to guarding these checkdowns. All right, so once they start guarding the checkdowns, this is where the C route and the post route are gonna open up across the field. So we have MVS right there opened up over the middle, and that post route is super hard to guard. There's really no zone besides a mid read that's gonna be able to guard that, but most of the time it's just gonna be your user in that spot, and plus mid read really won't guard anything else on this play besides that, so you really don't want to put that zone out there. But then you're also going to have the C route right here. We get screamed at right there. They actually were sending pressure. We're going to block our running back so we don't get screamed at. This should be man-to-man, and X should not fry right there. We're just going to throw the post. But against certain zones, especially like cover 3, you're going to be able to throw it underneath those zones. Let's see right here if we can get one right there. No, our linebacker is just not letting us throw that zone. I'm really trying to get it open for you guys right here. Okay, this should be cover 3. Okay, yep, they're just not giving it to us. But anyways, against cover 3 or cover 4, you should be able to throw underneath. Right now the computer's in random coverage, so it's probably matching onto that C route right there, but you're still going to be able to throw that C route. You're going to be able to throw that deeper post. Now, the reason why this didn't go in the number 2 is just because this play is not as explosive as the other plays. There is more of an explosive setup. You can streak your RB receiver right here, and this should open up the deep post a little bit more and be able to throw for a one-play touchdown versus like cover 3 and cover 4. When you streak that RB receiver, you can also throw that streak up the seam, which allows the play be a little bit more explosive. But those are the 2 most common setups from double post. And now let's get into our number 1 setup. And now our number 1 play is going to be Durham. Durham, in my opinion, is the most overpowered play in Madden 24. And here's the reason why. So you're going to be able to find this in the Jets playbook, the Bears playbook, and then also you can run this in like the Packers playbook or the New England Patriots playbook. And the play is going to be called Seattle, but it is the exact same play. Now, what makes this play so effective? And first, let me go over the most common setup that you're going to run, but you can be so versatile with this. You can motion out your running back and do different things with him. You can drag him. You can streak him against cover 2. This setup right here, you will be able to beat cover 2. The Pacheco is going to pull the deep half, and you're going to be able to throw Rashid Rice over on the left-hand side. But let's motion Pacheco back in, and I'm going to show you guys. Actually, I'm going to have to call a timeout. 1 second.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we had to call a timeout because my running back streak was glitched. But the most common setup is going to be putting your slot receiver or your point receiver on a post route right here. You're going to put your tight end on a drag, and then your running back is going to be on a streak, and it's going to look like that. The reason why I had to call a timeout before is because when you motion over your streaks, when they go back into the backfield, they go up the middle instead of to the side off the tackles like this. So you want to make sure that your running back streak is like that. So we're going to have a high-low read between Kelsey and McCole Hardman with these posts. We're going to be able to throw MVS off break if needed right here. It's not many yards right there. It's probably maybe 1 yard. If they don't have a hard flat right there, you're going to be able to get more yards, but you can quick throw that versus cover 3. We're going to set it back up right here. You're also going to be able to throw the drag versus a blitz right here, just like that. And it's going to cook man. It's going to sit in a really good spot versus zone. It's going to force your opponent to play hard flats. And once they play hard flats, everything else kind of is going to start opening up on the field. So right here, we're going to look to see if we can throw the post. We're not going to be able to, but we can throw the running back streak right there. It gets past the hook row. It fries man. So you're going to be able to throw Pacheco out of the backfield just like that. Right here. Let's see if we can get the post right here. We're able to get the post. They run man-to-man coverage right there. McCole Hardman absolutely fries. And this setup is won me thousands and thousands of dollars right here. This is the whole reason probably why I was ranked number 23rd in the world is because of this one setup right here. We're able to throw Pacheco right here, and it's probably, I have so many plays called of this. I think I have over 10,000 Durham calls. It's super effective. And if you have to take away Durham and you take away Durham successfully, everything else is going to be open in the bunch strong offset formation. I'm talking about the RPO, corner strike, wide show. There's so many different plays that are going to be open just to take away this one single play. But this is going to be our number 1 play. You can freestyle, like I said before. You don't have to just run that setup. You can run it like verticals and gun bunch and run it just like this. You can motion out the running back and put them on a drag route. Again, streak the beat cover 2. Just doing these little things is going to help make your Durham more effective, so you don't even have to switch up your play call. You can still call Durham, but give them different looks, and it's going to give your opponent absolute hell. But if you guys enjoyed this or feel like I missed a play, put it in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and until the next one.